Well, it's been another week, and Tilly Norwood. I don't know if you've heard about
I have,
it.
yeah. Uh, ooh, that's good. Her,
Yeah, I'm not
it.
referring to the technology with a
Uh,
pronoun. Tilly Norwood is apparently the hottest virtual AI actor that's made a splash.
yeah. I mean, we can go different levels on this, but for those who don't know, there was a studio that created. I think it was supposed to be a parody, but it made big
Yeah,
splashes because they created this quote unquote celebrity that is purely artificially generated. She has probably blends of the qualities of all the it girls of old and recent, all combined into one.
yep,
And it was supposed to be, I think, just a hint at where a dystopian sort of entertainment world could look like, where everyone has uh, their own personal bubble of entertainment, and you see what you kind of want to see, or it's an amalgamation of everything that's out there, and then out
yep.
comes this Tilly Norwood stuff. So it spurred a lot of conversation, particularly around where the entertainment industry is going. Uh, I guess a manifestation of a lot of this concern around being able to create fakes that look really, really real. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, where do you want to start, man?
I this has been here for a long time,
Right.
and it's now just finally getting into like the public zeitgeist. Like we've been capable of doing this for years now. I would say
I mean, it's gotten
generally,
better. It's gotten better to the
yeah,
point where it's much less detectable now.
yeah. There's a Guardian article. I'll try to remember to link it. And it they did a little teaser video on YouTube, and it's pretty wild. Like
Hmm.
it's it's pretty real, but it's also not at the same time. Like if you kind of know what to look for and the clues of like the context of the environment that people are in, it feels much more like a video game than like real life.
Hmm.
Like this kind of a studio setup would not be in a AI generated video. It would give some sort of like generic podcasting look that might fool a lot of people too. But the people very, 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 very good.
Hmm.
I the lighting also pretty good. Like hair movement and stuff was a little bit off.
Mannerisms. Yeah.
Physics, yeah, it was still a little off. Yeah, emotional kind of stuff was pretty off. But you had to look for it closely, and I think that the thing that I'm at right now is like this is inevitable. It's going to happen. It's going to continue to get better. But we've now, I think, officially entered an era with OpenAI releasing Sora 2, which we should talk about, where you
Very
can't
closely
believe
related.
anything you see on the phone or your internet. Like we've joked about that for a long time. We joked about it on the podcast. We're there. Like you cannot believe anyone who calls you on the phone. You cannot believe any video you see. You cannot believe any photos because it's very likely to be fake, right? AI, and there's almost no way to detect it reliably either. And not that we have to live in some paranoia delusional bubble, but the reality is anything shocking or anything urgent that comes in a voice, video, or picture form, you can't trust anymore.
Yeah.
And scams have been going on for a long time with voice synthesizers and all this kind of stuff. Now they can just clip your voice and make it real. And this video, again, I'll try to remember to link to the Guardian article. The Guardian article is titled "Tilly Norwood: How Scared Should We Be of the AI Video or the Virtual AI Actor?" If I don't, but I don't think we should be scared. We have to really start having the conversation around how do we want to deploy this technology? How do we want to regulate it? And I've said before, we should not be just regulating this so it doesn't exist. We can't pretend like it's not possible, but we have to have regulatory labels like declared disclosure. Like the movie you're about to watch is fake or AI generated. I even hate to prescribe AI to it. It's fake. It's made up. And that's fine. It's fantasy. That's cool. But
Mm.
anything that's sort of resembling reality needs to be labeled as such. And then you have to go into the world now knowing that not everything's labeled.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there are efforts to, and I think there have been efforts ever since we knew that we could generate semi-realistic video of researchers putting in what they call watermarks. I think even Google does this when they use VO. They insert some sort of watermark into the video. You may not be able to see it visually,
Yeah.
but if you looked at the data, you could see that, by the way, there's a digital signature here that
Yep.
says this was artificially generated. So I
That
don't
assumes
know.
nefarious acting people are going to use off the shelf technology, right?
Sure, sure.
Yeah.
There are also algorithms that do the reverse, where given a video, you can actually, it's still a research stage, but you can apply certain types of algorithms, predictions to see how likely it is, just like you could do with text, how
Yep.
likely it is that something was generated by an artificial intelligence. Doesn't mean that it's entirely accurate, but there are efforts being done to at least present that information. I
Yeah.
do agree with you, though, that we should make it explicit that any organization entity that produces this should have some sort of disclaimer or some sort of indication that it was created and it wasn't real. Um, but this is kind of it's the same trend that we saw with social media, where you
Yeah.
had people publishing quote unquote fake news. It's something we're still battling now.
Yep.
You have people putting up information, and people just don't have the urge to go and verify. So whatever they see, they just start to assume. And I think that's a
Yep.
dangerous piece here, right? Is people are
And
seeing these and they look real and they
it's
don't
all
go and
about the
check.
title. It's all about the
Sure.
headline.
Yeah.
Oh my God, did you see this?
Right.
I'm like optimistic in the technology. I think the technology is really cool. I think you're going to get to a point where you'll be able to see the version of the movie that is most relevant to you. You'll be able to like change the scenes within a movie. That's going to happen. Like we're probably a few years out from that, but like the choose your own adventure books
Yeah.
will come to, video games will get much more, enjoyable, fun, addicting, whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of cool. Like there's a lot of, I think, positive, creative stuff that can come out of that. I also think that it's just going to your point of like disinformation or, what is a fact is already kind of in question in 2025, and it's just going to get worse and worse. And we haven't come up with great systems of determining information.
Yeah.
And to do so is really hard. And any human, I don't care who you are susceptible to disinformation. A lie told enough becomes true is real.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And we're at a precipice where people are starting to realize that this is possible. The reality is it's already here. And I guess that's really all I have to say. Is like I was a little surprised. I watched the video. It was pretty good. Like it was surprisingly good to me. I have a background in film and AI, and I was like, yikes. I watched it on my phone. Maybe if I watched it on a computer, it'd be a little bit different. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's a notable thing to talk about. I really have, feel like we've covered a lot of these kind of topics before. I don't know that it's super relevant in terms of the things on the top of my mind to talk about. If folks are just kind of hearing this, I highly recommend. Again, I'll try to link the article. The Guardian post was pretty good. Everybody has a political opinion now. The Guardian post or the article I read was pretty factual. Like it was non-slanted as far as I could tell. I mean, everything has a bias, but I think the bigger news though is like Sora 2 was released by OpenAI, and that to me is far more nefarious. The technology itself is what it is. It's a video generation update to the previous model, Sora 1.
Sora.
I think it was just Sora. Now it's Sora 1. And the nefarious part of Sora 2 is very much the messaging behind it. He who shall not be named on the podcast has been pushing you to use it to upload videos of your friends or photos of your friends and basically create deep fakes of memories and be able to share them on like a pseudo social media way, or even just on social media in general. So like social media is already not real, and now we're literally going to just have it fabricatable. Again, I have to just call the question, why are we letting the tech CEOs decide how our society runs?
Yeah. It's a good question. I don't know that I can answer that.
Why not, Nathan?
I wish I was as powerful as you thought I was.
Yeah, right. So again, I keep seeing this debate come up whether AI is like good or evil or bad. It's like every other technology.
Yeah, it's how you use it.
It's how you use it. It's how people are using it. The nature of being on the internet means that there's a lot of anonymity, and people clearly can't handle anonymity. It's pretty obvious to me at this
Mhm.
point. But the constant messaging of create your own reality, in it's a little bit different to me than imagination. Like we should encourage people to have an imagination, and daydreaming is really big with creativity as well. When we start to get to manufacture your own reality, we're now in a territory where we have the technology and the ability to actually do that to the point where it's actually better than real life. Social media has already kind of, Instagram, I hate on that a lot, has already put out this warped perception of reality. Now we're going to be able to just generate. I don't even need to go to the beach now to take the beach photo on wherever beach no one can go. I can just generate a video image of it.
Yeah, I mean, there have been these dystopian ideas of living in your own simulation, right? Especially when VR gets that technology, you can just create it, put on a
Yep.
VR headset, and you don't even need to go or do anything. I mean, trying to figure out how to steel man this case